Aquarius, welcome to your reading. I hope you're doing well today. Today we are looking at some sort of situation that's probably pretty prevalent in your life right now and someone else who is involved in this with you. And we're going to look at how that person is feeling, why they're feeling this way, what action they will likely take towards you based on these feelings and what they hope to accomplish by doing so. Then we are going to look at how you're feeling, Aquarius, and the action you're likely to take. And then we're going to look at the future of this situation. And my goal is to get you some clarity, a new perspective, whatever you need to help you act in your highest good. So, just going to go a couple more here. And then cut your deck. And I apologize for as many times as I'm going to be clearing my throat. My allergies are horrible today. But I'm going to do my best to keep it to a minimum, but we'll see. Let's get your cards and then we'll get right into it. Okay, interesting. I like this. Your middle card here, the driving force at the heart of the matter, which is the bottom of the deck, is Three of Cups. So this is joy, this is community, this is coming together, reunion, friendship, celebration, and the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. So there's something, possibly someone, you're trying to find some balance, you're trying to juggle some things. I'm trying not to set my cards on fire, and I'm not really doing too well. There's something here. I don't know, maybe you're trying to find more time to hang out with your friends. Let's find out, shall we? This is how your person is feeling. They are feeling the Emperor. It's kind of interesting. The first word that comes to my head is unconcerned. I think they are confident. They're not really making too many moves, but they are strategizing. That's kind of what the Emperor does, right? But I get the feeling they feel secure, you know? So the reason they're feeling this way is the Wheel. Fortune is on their side, you know? The Wheel has turned in their favor, so I get the feeling things are going all right for them, especially if they haven't been for a little while now. You know, like if they've been having some issues, they've been going through some stuff. It does feel like things have gotten significantly better, almost like a really good stroke of luck. And I mean, that's no wonder then that the first word that came to my mind for them was unconcerned, because things are good now, you know? Why would they be concerned? So the action that they're likely to take for you here is Five of Wands. And there is kind of a competitive air, but it feels more like it's all in good fun. And I kind of get that. The Emperor is kind of a little bit of a competitive, controlling energy. But this really does feel like a little bit more of all in good fun. You know what I mean? What they're hoping to accomplish by this is Six of Swords. They're hoping to accomplish some sort of change. You know? I see in the very background on this, there's a rock. And at the top of that, if my camera would focus, you could see the star that I'm looking at. So it's kind of like, there we go. It's very, very tiny star, but it is there. So it's kind of trying to fix the situation somehow. Which is weird to say. Like, it almost makes me want to go like, what's wrong with the situation, you know? So I don't know if the Five of Wands means that they're going to put in a little more effort and it's going to transform the situation. So let's find out what that Five of Swords means, or Five of Wands. I'm trying to clarify two different cards in my head and they come out as one. Five of Wands, please. Okay, so Two of Swords came out upright. This card kind of fell beneath it, and it's the Seven of Wands. My first thought here was disagreement. I don't know if maybe the two of you have disagreed on which direction to take things, but it almost feels like the decision ends up being what is best for both of us, you know? Not just one of us, both of us. which is, it is kind of interesting because Seven of Wands would normally be, nope, I'm doing what's best for me, this is my boundaries, but I really do feel it's for the both of you, right? I see this star in here with this Seven of Wands, and I immediately think back to this star on that rock in the Six of Swords. So this transformation, this direction, they want to take things wherever it needs to go for the best of both of you, and it is going to cause a little bit of a struggle. I do kind of feel a slight disagreement on method here between the two of you, but it doesn't feel like the end of the world to me. It could feel that way to you, but it does not feel that way to me. So let's see what that Six of Swords is then. Possibly. The cards like will flip out of my fingers and then right back into the deck. So it's like they're trying, but then they're like, nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. And that's kind of what it feels like in this decision too. It's just like, I don't know if this is right. Nope, not that one. Not that one. It's just, there we go. It's just really shooting things down. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups, and I went like that. So there is some feeling here. There is some empathy here. I kind of feel like the direction that this wants to go is to be a little bit more lighthearted, you know, a little bit more fun, a little bit more creative. It's almost like they want to breathe a little bit more life and some fire and some passion back into this, whatever it is. So it might even be something a little unorthodox, but I do see it transforming things, because we do go from the Page of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Like in these cards, you've got a regular domestic cat, right? You actually got two. And then you get this nice big cheetah. So, I mean, the cat kind of goes through a bit of a glow up, if you ask me. So it does feel like it is elevating this, but it is kind of a difficult path to go down. So you're feeling here the Hermit. You're, again, disagreement feeling. You're not really super keen on whatever it is they've planned, but you are thinking about it. You are thinking it over, you know? Kind of saying, well, I guess I kind of see your point. I'm still not 100% sure. Some of you could maybe be doing some like research, trying to figure out if this actually is the best way to do things. Whatever you're doing, you're kind of keeping it to yourself for now. This is the action you're likely to take here, which is Temperance. And it does feel like just kind of taking your time, surrendering a little bit to the flow of things. Maybe asking for some help from Spirit if you need it. But it's just kind of like, it feels... Okay, the energy I'm getting off this card is kind of like taking a back seat. Being like, okay, I trust you. Let's do this. Let's do this your way. That's kind of what it feels like. And it has that feeling of like placing your trust in them and saying, you guide me, I trust you. There we go. This card's like they flipped over, but it's like they really didn't want to come out. In clarifying this Temperance card, we have the Six of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So it is really just kind of saying, yeah, I do trust you. I do think we can get to this. Six of Wands is a card of success. Ten of Cups is a card of fortune after difficulty. So it's like you finally kind of settle in. And I feel like you also do get like a sign that Spirit is also guiding this, that lets you relax a little bit and be like, yeah, no, this is okay. We can try this your way, you know? So the future coming out of here then is King of Swords, and it's really having that solid plan. You know, the king is a successful person. I mean, like, that's in my head how they became king, you know? It's being clear, it's being open, And it almost also has just that feeling of having everything you need, you know? But for good measure, let's clarify the King of Swords as well. Yeah. It ends up feeling like you clearly know where this is heading with the Chariot here. You really understand it, and it starts to gain some momentum, because it's just like, okay, yeah, we've got a little bit of experience in this. It feels like it's working, so let's go. Let's pump it up. Let's go. And then the bottom of the deck is Ace of Cups. So it opens up fully, which I think is really nice. It's just like your person is confident. They see this going somewhere good. Like their luck has recently changed. Their situation has recently changed. So like I really do feel like with the Three of Cups and the Two of Pentacles up there at the middle and the bottom of the deck, it is this celebration. It is this joy, being like, yeah, there was a success here, and it's kind of thrown life out of balance a little bit, but kind of in a good way, if that makes sense, because regaining that balance still ultimately seems to put you both in a better situation. Like heading in a new direction, putting a little bit more energy and creativity and passion into something, I see it going fairly well. So if nothing else, it looks like a very interesting and fun journey. But let's get you some oracle cards here for Aquarius. That was quick. This energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Like, it is picking up speed. It absolutely is. And I think it's worth noting, like, it does feel to me like this person is allowing you the space that you need to get on board with this. So it does feel like they are being respectful of that, which is good. But I think you can also feel the movement. You know what I mean? So let's get you Spirit Animal Oracle, and then we'll close this out. Again, with the cards, like, it's really weird how some of these are shuffling. Like, they'll flip over, but they don't want to come out of the deck. I don't really know what that's about. So. There we go. I like this. Bottom of the deck, you have Electric Eel Spirit. Bring your ideas to life. It's that creativity energy. It really is. Okay. You have here Bat Spirit. A rebirth is assured. And Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. I get the feeling that that's kind of where you're starting. You know? There's a direction, and you both want to go that direction, and you're trying to figure out if it's good, if it's solid. I think that's kind of where this picks off. Like, your person recognizes that you're not 100% comfortable at the moment, so they're going to do whatever it is they need to do to lay this solid foundation, and then I feel like it's just going to ignite. You know, that's the passion, that's the energy, that's the fire in this, and it just kind of whoosh, and then it goes. So I like this, Aquarius. I like the energy here. I do. It's not like it's more anticipation than like stress and anxiety. It's kind of feeling like there is something good here, but it's needing to make those moves. It's trusting this other person, and it feels good. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope this resonated. If it did, please drop a like, comment, subscribe down below. It lets me know as a tarot reader I've tapped into your energies, which is very important for me because I do strive to give the most accurate message that I possibly can. I wish you the very best of luck in this. It does really look fun. So Enjoy yourselves, Aquarius, and I will see you in the next one.